Hey everybody, I'm Chantel Sings, and I am going to show you a little bit on how to pull interviews or to pull your shows if you are on the air. And so we're gonna start in the main studio, and I'm gonna go through the little process that it takes to pull interviews from not to pull interviews, but how to basically record your interviews in the main studio. All right, so the first step, there's a program on this computer in the main studio and also in KMOJ, the ICE studio, called Audacity. So we're gonna start by showing you where to find Audacity. So this is basically if you are on the air in the studio, main studio or the ICE studio, and you want to record your show, the full, if you want to record your full show, or if you just want to record a piece of your interview. Whatever you do on the air, once you pull up Audacity and hit record, it will record inside of this program, and then you can pull it from the program and send it to yourself or put it on a hard drive or external drive of some sort. So the first step is just knowing. Let's look at this board. So now the board is pretty much how it would be if you were about to go on the air. Once you decide to go on the air, you don't have to push anything else on the board in order to record your interview inside Audacity. The board is directly connected to the computer, so you don't have to do any special buttons. Don't need to be pressed. You can just simply hit record in Audacity. So again, the board can stay where it is, even if you you turn your mic on and you're on the air. You don't need to push anything else to record your interview or your show. All right, so now let's go to the computer. We're going to go down to the bottom icons, and you'll see an icon that looks like it has a pair of headphones. It's called Audacity. You're going to click that and open up the program. Once you open up the program, you'll see that it's just basic. It's a record format. There's nothing you need to do here. As long as the board is active and Air Force is active, and you want to record your show, or let's say you want to record an interview that you have in your show. Right when you go on the air and the start of the interview, you simply want to just hit record. As you can see, when you hit record, it's already recording everything that you're doing or saying on the air, including whatever interview or your full show. You want to let that record until you're done with your show or you're done with the interview specifically that you wanted to record. So once everything is done, your show or the interview, you simply want to just hit stop. Once you hit stop, as you can see, there is vocals that have been recorded inside of Audacity's program. So now again, you don't have to do anything on the board. You can do whatever you've been doing on the board during your show. And so once you're done recording, I'll tell you how you can export this interview from Audacity program to send it to yourself however you prefer. Today I'm gonna send this recording to myself via email. So you want to go up to File. You click File. All you have to do is simply hit Export as MP3. You always want to do MP3 because that's the best way to send any audio file. It's easier to send. It's easier to upload. So you're gonna hit Export as MP3. If you want to save your project, you can do that too. You can save project as, and you can actually label it to whatever you want to label it as. But you'll have an opportunity to do that as well once you export it. So we're just going to focus on exporting it as an MP3. So you're going to go to Export, Export as MP3. And then again, you'll have an opportunity to name whatever you just recorded. So if it's an interview with a certain guest, you can write their name in. And I would suggest you write the date of that interview so that you know what date that interview happened. And then as you can see, for a location, it says save in. You can just simply save it to the desktop, or if you have a USB plug or any type of external drive, you can find that as well here, and you can save it there. But I'm simply going to just save it to the desktop. So I'm just going to name this Sample Interview. So now that I've named my file, I'm going to hit Save. And then it's going to give you an option to edit the metadata tags. You don't need to do anything here. Just simply hit OK. Now it's saved your file. You can close that out. And then I'm going to go into my email because I'm going to send this to myself via email. So you simply just go to your Gmail account or whatever, Yahoo or whatever account you use. I have Gmail. Since I've been on this computer before, I'm going to go to my own email address and sign in. So I'm going to open up my email. Once I open up my email, I'm actually going to make this smaller so that I can drag over that specific file inside of my email. I'm going to go to Compose. So Compose basically is just a way to create a new email. So I'm going to go down. Now here's where you find the file that you saved. So I'm going to go down to the icon where it looks like a folder. I'm going to click that. And then I'm going to go to the desktop. And I'm going to look inside of the desktop for my interview that I saved, or my file, my audio file. So here it is, sample interview. You'll know it's yours once you look at the date that you actually saved it, which is today's date at 9:01. So how do you pull this from the computer and send it to yourself? You simply click it and drag it into your email. This is the easiest way. And so once you drag it in, you see that it actually went into the email. I'm going to actually send it to myself so that now, once I send it to myself, I can find it in my own email and I can download it or forward it where I need to forward it. In the subject, I'm still going to call it sample interview. I'm actually going to put today's date in there as well so I can remember what date I recorded the interview. And then I'm just going to simply send it to myself. And as you can see, it comes directly into your email right away. And from there, you can click on the interview. I'm going to open this back up. And then you can see that the MP3 is here inside of your email. You can choose to download it if you want. Once you download it, you can send it to where you need to. You can forward it where you need to forward it. And we can tell you information on after you pull an interview, or you decide that you want to record one of your shows. If you have an interview that is from a guest that we need you to send to our receptionist, Tiffany, then we can definitely let you know how to do that as well. So that's pretty much it. That is how you can record your interview in the main studio or in the ICE studio. And you can send it to yourself, and you can send it wherever you need to send it to. Thanks so much for watching.